the bass.
Contest that move up so early.
That's 4 members already in Revolta's jungle, and that's going to be taken away. See whether they just try and give it over to Scout. They can fight.
Oh, Jockster's going to get the knock up here, and they're going to have to throw it away. Exhaust onto Clearlove. Jockster has to flash on this one. EDG have the stronger skirmish in the early levels, and they're chasing down for Jockster. That is first blood to Clearlove.
And one more time, EDG with a very clever setup of their bottom lane push, pick up first blood.
Revolta did not have smite. It was so close for that blue buff as well. Scout threw it out. QE into auto attack to secure it. But there was disarray on ITZ. They were not used to having this much action happen this weirdly, this early in the game. And EDG was clearly prepared. They said, you know what, we have double push mid and bot. We have a wolf strike to defend our left side of the map. We're going to aggressively invade and contest top right.
And you can see Scout here actually throws the buff at the Vladimir charging in, gets the stun. That means they've isolated the duo lane, and unfortunately there's just nowhere for Jockster to go. The Juke means he's back in auto attack range. He falls down.
Burn a couple of summoners, but they end up trading.
Push, and all of a sudden, Scout's level 6. This is looking bad.
Oh, they lay in wait. For Jockster and Macau, there is no way they're getting out of this one. Only flash for Macau, and he's gonna go down! Unleash the power, level 6. Jockster's running away as Mako takes up the turret. He won't get very far though. He still has no summoners, and Death picks up a kill.
The cascading pressure from the mid push into a rope, jungler and mid lane working together. What a beautiful double sphere stun there as well.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic executed. But what I want to talk about is the communication. EDG is a team that has been learning Mandarin on their Korean members. You know, they have 2 hours of lessons a day. And you can see that is the payoff, because that is a play set up 2 minutes in advance.
Yeah, what a scripted play here from the point of view of EDG. Everybody knew his role here. We were doubting Mouse in the top lane. We were talking about how he wanted to play too far forward, leave his mark on the World Championship. But right now, he just has to be a role player. He has to be passive in the top side while his team is leveraging the Champions-like advantage. Look at this. Double rope. There's nothing Mikau and Jockster can do here. What a beautiful combo stuff from Scout. And then Mako's tanking max range turret with the great health. It almost looks too easy.
Yeah, it certainly does. And Scout actually got both orbs to stun to do it, because your bottom lane is so far behind.
Super clean game here, game 1. Almost a complete opposite from what we saw from ITZ versus EDG in their first game in week 1.
Yeah, and it has been every other lane but top, but that might change with Deft and Mako moving up towards their Yang. He was the one who was the beneficiary of a lot of help last time around, but he is about to be in a whole world of trouble. There goes the equalizer. Yang knows the game is up. He's stunned. He doesn't flash this one. He's going to burn it now, but Mako and Scout and Deft are right on top of him. Throws down the hammer. Deft gets eaten up. Saves his life. Mako is able to keep Deft in this.
And another play off Scout's roam. He just keeps shoving up mid lane and keeps leading into Fog of War, and ITZ is not respecting it.
And this is why so many players out there think Syndra first pick is so incredibly strong. We've seen it fail in a couple of games when people are not leveraging the roam well enough, but it will always have to push on Vladimir. Right now, Scout has to be careful though.
That's going to be the Hemo Plague flash by Scout. He's not going to go down from that, and Talkers and Revolta will not chase.
Actually, really nice max range flash there. He burns the summoner spell as early as he possibly can. Knew the Skarner was coming in as well. But one more time, that's a kill picked up, and there's already a 3,000 gold lead.
But just look at the arena map. Yeah, Pink Ward securing 1 bush. Yang should technically flash here as he sees the W come out, but you think he can buy more time, but then he gets 4-man gold here. ITZ is not ready. There's no cross-map play, and because with this very roam-centric playstyle, we actually ignored it.
But at the same time, you have to say Mouse this time around is just letting him have it.
Yeah.
He understands that all he needs is the equalizer. Let the Jace get a little bit ahead. It is not needed.
And the curtain call opens up, and they throw the equalizer. All of a sudden, a massive collapse. Revolta's here. Macau's going to heal, but that's not going to keep him alive for much longer. They throw everything on him as he's slowly struggling away. Jockster getting swallowed by Mako, and Mouse will pick up the kill. 1 for EDG.
But actually a lot burnt. When you have a look at that, you thought Macau would fall down, Jockster would fall down. However, Revolta able to get in there with some clutch slows and save them.
But it feels like EDG is always fighting with a purpose. That wasn't just a random pickup. On the back end there, they force him to base. They will get this Herald right here, and at the same time, they move over Syndra to the bottom lane, but they have to back off. So maybe they miscalculated a little bit on the engage there. The idea was right, get it to 1 or 2 kills in the top lane. Brute force.
While EDG secure a less than contested tower in the mid. Parting shot from Yang though.
Yeah, he can poke, but there's just a lack of follow-up here. Right now, he's
here we go.
Combo into trap. This may get ugly.
Oh, headbutt pulverize. Equalizer's on. Macau standing right into it, but Mouse is going to go down. Jockster burning. They have to trade aggro here, so they will secure that. That's the first kill for INTZ, but they traded for another dragon.
But if finally INTZ actually make a cross-map play, I mean, you see EDG, they want to play towards the dragon, they want to play towards mid lane turret, so INTZ send Revolt to top and pull the trigger on a dive. That's well played.
Yeah, very, very smart player here. Looking at how they can see the bounce side of the map. They traded for a kill on a tower in the top lane. Right now, they need brute gold. They don't care about the stats that this dragon gives because they just need money in the bank right now. But Yang stuck in the bot lane playing two people, getting engaged right now.
Oh boy, it has to burn that flash, followed by Clear Love. The knockup is there. The stun does not connect, but Tom Kench is coming in hot, and they don't even need the curtain call. Mako with the finisher.
Yeah, really nicely played. I mean, we can compliment cross-map plays as much as we want, but Yang didn't respect the four-man squad that had just taken Dragon, and they're going to give up a tier 2.
That's also the strength of that Tom Kench support right here. The Abyssal Forge can deliver and make a seeming 2v1 into an instant 4v1, and it wasn't enough for Yang to hold. And another tower is getting put so low. EDG with massive objective pressure. Yeah, soaked up by the tanks could be enough to put Scout or Def low enough in HP that they don't really want to fight. There's no QSS finish, so Revolt could turn the tides.
Yeah, Clear Love trying to take out this blue buff here, should be able to secure it. Smite it, and Def just instantly goes on. Macau going down, slowed by the equalizer, and Jockster's getting barbecued here. Has to run away. That is another pickup for EDG, and it looked like it was no sweat.
When your support just turns around and lets you die, that's when you know you're behind and you're done for. Jockster wanted out of that. He just was, he turned into a KDA player right there, died 3 times, and was like, I'm not dying for my AD carry again.
And one more time they do it with top lane setup, so that means another objective will fall right now for EDG. Credit one more time.
They have no vision whatsoever in the river.
And definitely informs their really, really insanely good control on the map here.
That's exactly why they're posturing around the mid lane here. ITZ want to pressure mid lane push to force EDG out, but EDG is kind of aggressively staying in that river area.
Jockster, he's going to have to throw down the Unbreakable Will and tanking up the curtain call. He's got 2 off now. The third, final, fourth one hits. In goes Clear Love. They want to finish the job here. Should be able to do it. Clear Love picking up the kill, shredding through the tank. Talker's on the retreat path, trying to 2-step his way to freedom. And he might just get out for now. 1 kill, though, picked up, and that's big part of the front line gone for INTZ.
And look how non-committal EDG's comp is. They just keep him at arm's length the whole way. They chip them down. Finally, the ultimate runs out. Now they have access to that mid lane.
Uh-oh, Revolta has to burn his flash, and Scout finishes him off anyways! EDG are just stiff-arming INTZ on this. Talkers with a desperate charge. In the pool he goes, and he nearly goes down. Hemoplague does not do a thing to EDG, and they get some chip damage on top of it.
Yeah, Talkers heals up at the end of that play. Dropped very low here. We saw Moz trying to thwart Yang in the bot lane because that's a saving grace. If Yang can somehow win that 1v1, they have a pressure point on the map. But right now, as long as Moz can hold, it's looking very, very good for ITZ.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I mean, EDG just want to keep taking the maximum here. Ballsy play on the blue buff.
Uh-oh, Jockster, we've seen this before. He's going down. Scout finishes the job this time, and Talkers on the retreat path. It's the same old tune.
And that is the power of that goalie that we were talking about. Mikau right now is under pressure. 1.
He knows he's a dead man.
2.
Oh, and the flash.
And
last one won't hit. All right, well, he's able to get out of harm's way that time around, but this gold gap just keeps on growing.
Yeah, and it's so centered.
At this range, Macau, maybe a little bit, but we've seen him get caught so many times. They just keep marching and pushing and taking down this tower slowly. The damage, the equalizer. Scout is on a rampage now, and they finish off Jockster, or look to do it in just a few more moments. Clear Love, and that's a double kill for Scout. They just keep on going. Talkers, he's trying for more, but Scout is just wrecking through the team. Clear Love will fall. Scout will pick up the Quadra. Can he get the final? No, he can't. Talkers with a big shutdown.
Yeah, and one more time, Scout goes over the wall, aggressive. Talkers keeps them out, but EDG come up huge in the team fight underneath their turret with a pretty suboptimal equalizer out of Mouse, to be honest, because it left him in big harm's way. They're still able to pick up a clean team fight.
Yeah, Mouse prioritizing the early Zanias as well, both for the lane matchup and both as well for his role within the team. EDG still went out 4-4-2 in that exchange. All 4 kills going to Scout here, but the way he positions those spears, especially right here, the double stun here on Revolta, this is not the first time he's achieved this. He's just playing masterfully in these team fights.
Alright, so the equalizer is good, but his positioning is very bad because he's stuck underneath the turret, means Tom Kench can't dive with the rest of the team.
He gets jumped off into the wall by Mako here, so he walks back in. How does he die? Does he die? Oh, he makes it out.
He makes it out. He's one of the survivors. He's one of the lucky few.
Kind of crazy to think that that is, by the numbers, the worst fight.
He's lane early. He's willing to play that team-focused game. There's now Yang being caught off.
Okay, Mouse is a little bit low, and Yang thinks he might be able to trade 1-for-1, but that's not happening. The gang squad's arrived, and he's dead.
The zoning equalizer, the best of all skill shots.
Tried to give him a red carpet to run down, and he just refused to be invited to the ball. Yang's that kind of guy.
And as a result, he'll have 35 more seconds to warm back up at Fountain. EDG can start to pull the trigger here if they want. There is Revolta in the back. This could still be dangerous, but they want to try and fight it out.
Baron jumping rather quickly here, 7,000 right now, down to 6K here, but on the back end, the re-engage comes out.
And the teleport for Mouse, the curtain call is open, keeps on going. Jockster still trying to push him out. Mouse looking for a flank on in. They want to find Talkers for the damage. Macau keeping a respectful distance. They've got the stun. They can eat him right on up. Mako's there. Jockster's going down, and Talkers comes into the back line, but Depth says no way, and they are right onto the Baron.
And EDG just looks so controlled in these team fights. They're not overreaching. Mouse this time zones away 2 people, and they just clean up everyone else.
Yeah, Yang's coming in with a teleport. He needs a good combo here on Scout.
Oh, Scout just finishes the job. Right back on Baron. They go in for seconds, and this would be a miracle steal for Revolta. He is in full vision, and EDG are just controlling, not finishing off the Baron. They are waiting for the moment.
This is such great calm play here from EDG. Completely unexpected, honestly, from a team outside the LPL Legion to keep that Baron on 1.5k speed. The communication required to do that is so impressive.
And you can see the clean burst comes out more importantly, and this is why we're so hyped about the EDG lineup. One more time, disciplined play. They layer the CC, open up with the ulti, and because of this location of teleport, there is no way for Macau or Revolta to rejoin.
Yeah, look at the zone. Revolta and Macau are so stuck on outside of the fight. Do we go in or out? And then calmly, whatever's in front gets finished off by EDG. No panic. Calmly, like, they'll move into the Baron here. And again, we can't stress this enough. The fact that you realize Skarner has flash, we can't get to him, we're missing our abilities, and they keep the Baron outside of burst range for the ITZ team, and eventually they realize they can't kill the Skarner, so they say, you know what, guys, we need to make something happen, so they call the burst there at the right frame.
Yeah, this is textbook how you prevent a Baron steal. Just waiting, buying the time, and Revolta in full vision. There's no way getting it.
Yeah, the second the Jace EQ misses and gets soaked up by members, the call comes out, Skarner doesn't have enough challenges, everybody hit the Baron, and they perfect smash through the
Not to mention level difference.
Yeah,
too.
the 3-level difference means that that's what they were waiting for. They're waiting for the EQ insta-flash to try and pick that one up, but unfortunately not going to come back to a disciplined play. Now the siege really begins in earnest.
Yeah, this is looking like the end game. Quirlove does get knocked up, but Jockster, oh, they open the third call on him. Macau's already low, has to net behind the entire team. He's got bodyguards, but they are starting to drop. This tower is going to be open, and they can finish off Revolta. No, he wiggles his way to freedom. That's going to be one tower, but they've got to go back and heal up on the Fountain, and meanwhile, their inhibitor's gone. All right, Talkers. Going a little bit too deep into this one. Has to pool his way to freedom, or is it? Protobelt, in goes Jockster once again. Desperation fight. Talkers tries to go one more time, but he gets exhausted. Depth takes down Jockster, and there just is not enough damage left in this composition. Yang on the side trying to find the kills. Scout just picks up yet another. Onto Macau, the damage is gone. Talkers is gonna go down just out of his pool, and Depth with a dominating kill.
EDG, they make it look easy, but there's a couple of really sweet plays in that fight. That flash from Depth, another good double spear connect from the Syndra. So well oiled, so great teamwork as well. What a magnificent performance from EDG.
Absolutely, it only took them 35 minutes, and they have silenced any more critics we would have had about them. EDG take down ITZ.
And you have to look